Hammonton Heart and Soul is Grassroots, an apolitical project that aims to connect people with what they love about where they live. A small group of Hammonton volunteers have worked collectively to help get this project going. We've been around town chatting with residents and having candid conversations, asking what their hopes and dreams are for the future of Hammonton. We want to collect more stories. We want your story. And we are intentionally seeking out the voices of those who are rarely heard. We seek to first determine what matters to the people of Hammonton and then use this information to steer change rather than simply respond to it. Through Heart and Soul, we hope to be able to identify the qualities that Hammonton residents really treasure. The people, the places, the experiences that make us who we are. We are just beginning our work, and we want to hear from many more of you. Once we collect and review the information, we will use this data as a launching pad for local businesses, community leaders, and organizations to steer the course of our collective future. We aim to grow in a manner that Hammonton residents will embrace and trust. We ask you to consider participating in Heart and Soul and share your insights with us. Help us to build a home we love. Together, we can help create change to make Hammonton better for all of us.
Hammonton Heart and Soul es un proyecto sin fines políticos que tiene como objetivo conectar a las personas con lo que aman sobre donde viven. Un pequeño grupo de voluntarios de Hammonton que han trabajado colectivamente para ayudar a poner en marcha este proyecto. Actualmente estamos realizando entrevistas para poder involucrar a los residentes en conversaciones sobre sus esperanzas para el futuro de nuestra ciudad. Esperamos involucrar a todos en nuestra comunidad y estamos buscando intencionalmente las voces de aquellos que rara vez se escuchan. Buscamos primero determinar lo que le importa a la gente de Hammonton y luego usar esta información para dirigir el cambio en lugar de simplemente responder a él. A través de Heart and Soul, esperamos poder identificar las cualidades que los residentes de Hammonton realmente valoran, la gente, los lugares, las experiencias que nos hacen ser quienes somos. Que realizamos más entrevistas y escuchamos a muchos más residentes de Hammonton. Una vez que recopilemos y revisemos la información, utilizaremos estos datos como plataforma de lanzamiento para que las empresas locales, los líderes comunitarios y las organizaciones dirijan el curso de nuestro futuro colectivo. Nuestro objetivo es crecer de una manera que los residentes de Hammonton acepten y confíen. Le pedimos que considere participar en Heart and Soul y comparta sus ideas con nosotros. Ayúdanos a construir una comunidad que amemos.
Welcome to Kramer Hall. With a variety of course offerings, public programs, and continuing education opportunities, Kramer Hall is the ideal location for you to continue your academic journey. My name is Christina Birchler, and I have the pleasure of serving as the director of Stockton University's campus here in Hammonton.
And my name is Nick Zabrowski, and I'm in charge of Student and Community Program.
My experience at Kramer Hall has been excellent. So as the director of the Master's Program in Counseling here at Stockton, all of our classes are held exclusively here at Kramer Hall. The staff are super attentive, and we often say this is our own little family and this is our home.
Even though it's just one building, I wasn't really sure what I was going to expect, but the staff is always so nice. I say hi to literally every single person I see. I always feel so welcomed and warm when I'm here. It's just a really good environment to learn in.
I would say definitely how close-knit the town is. There's a lot of little shops, bakeries, and everything that it's like a little town to explore, which I think is really cute.
So my experience at Kramer Hall, it's been amazing. I absolutely love this area. I don't have to fight over parking, which is amazing. And you know, it's more compact. There's not a lot of people, so it feels more homey and yeah, more cohesive.
I think just the environment in general. I love the art. I love everything that's kind of comforting about it. And like I said, it's really nice to come somewhere that you just feel safe. You feel safe leaving, you feel safe coming. It's just a really nice environment.
It's like an intimate setting. I can find my professors when I want, so There's this awesome guy named Nick. He's just always there. He's like on the ball, like easily accessible.
It's been wonderful. It's for example, everyone's been supportive of me. When I was trying to get into a practicum, all the teachers reached out to me, and I just thought that was a wonderful thing. I didn't even have to reach out to them. They all reached out to me. It just blew my mind.
I like the small city feel, so everyone feels like they know each other. You know, the local shops are all so wonderful and so friendly, and it's just such a nice experience exploring the town and really showing what, you know, Hammonton has to offer.
We're here for you.
Take a class.
Visit our art galleries.
Use the computer lab.
Study in some of our quiet spaces.
Meet with your clubs and organizations.
Or attend a free workshop.
There's always room for you at Kramer Hall.
And thanks so much for checking us out to see what's up next on Access Hammonton. I'm your friendly neighborhood weatherman and host of the show, Nor'easter Nick. One of my all-time favorite events of the year is National Night Out. It started a decade ago and really helps our community connect to local law enforcement. I caught up with Chief Friel and a couple other familiar faces to get their thoughts on the event.
My favorite part about tonight is the involvement of the community and police department together. National Night Out was really, the inception of it was to bring the community and law enforcement together as one. That's really the whole true meaning of National Night Out. Police only work well when the community is involved in policing the community. Having a great rapport with your community members, having them feel comfortable talking with law enforcement, bringing about problems and praise both equally is the effective way for law enforcement to work in a community. It started out 10 years ago on the national level. It filtered down to municipalities, as I said, to have a way, a venue of getting the community out with law enforcement to have a positive interaction. Here, of course, Hammonton, we take everything to the nth degree. So instead of doing it on Tuesday night like everyone else does, we do it on a Friday so that we can have it later in the evening, so that we can have fireworks, so we can have everybody in the community come out after they're done work, not having to worry about getting up for work the next day. And it's been growing exponentially each year. I see this going on and continuing decades. Because again, Hammonton is a great community that is involved with its local law enforcement. They always come out, and we have community members from other communities coming here as well. There are a lot of interactive things that we have going on with different agencies. We have our state forest fire out here. We have our county prosecutor's office, our county sheriff's department, of course, our police department. We have our officers that are detached to our county SWAT unit out here, so people can get kind of a feel for what each of those entities do. We have a lot of different community organizations out here for different outreach and different things that are available in our community. And we have some fun things for the kids to do. We have face painting, we have Bluey the dog, we have the inflatable slide bounce houses. We have a lot of fun things, and of course, can't forget, we have a lot of great food trucks. Just 2 words, thank you. Thank you for being involved. Thank you for being supportive of our local law enforcement. And thank you for always being there and having a positive interaction with us.
Well, Hammonton, I love Hammonton. It gives you that small town community feel. People are really connected here. A lot of the associations within the town that we get to work with on a regular basis are all connected regardless of what their primary is. So it's really nice to be here in Hammonton. It's nice to be part of this small town. I've been able to go to the Christmas parade, the blueberry drop, and the Mount Carmel festival. It's really a great time when you come out here to Hammonton. And I have a great relationship with Chief Real. You have a great police department here. Atlantic County in general, law enforcement has really great chiefs and police departments across the entire county. We tend to work together. They have a monthly chief meeting and they're able to communicate. Hammonton is one of those special departments as well. And it's a pleasure to work with them on a regular basis. National Night Out is really important because it allows the community to come out into a safe environment, mixed with the local law enforcement agencies, and some of the county agencies like myself and the prosecutors and the county jail come to other people's National Nights Out. We're all over the county. We get to see people on that blue sky day. We get to enjoy each other's company. We get to know each other. It's an important day for everyone. It's probably one of the most important things out there for a community to be able to trust their local policing agency, but not only trust them, but to be connected with them. And nights like National Night Out across the entire county allows each policing department to see these residents, to work with the residents, not only setting up the event, but working with them on actually pulling the event off, and then, of course, interacting with the games and all the activities in here.
I've been doing this since the beginning, since it initially started. So this is our 10th year. Trish and I are the team that came to the end. Not the end, but 10 years. We enjoy putting it together. We know the community likes doing it. We like bringing different appearances. Like, we were fortunate enough to have the cheerleaders back again this year. Sweep is going to be out in a little bit. We had a great turnout with the vendors, even though the weather looked like it was a little sketchy. Everyone still turned out. All our food trucks are here. We had a lot of new food trucks this year. And it's just something we enjoy doing to support the police department. 5K, Sean put that all together. That was something he just kind of threw out there, and we said, yeah, let's do it, because we're always looking for new things to do and, to add to it. So, and we know runners like to come out, and so that's why we put that together, and it just turned out well. People are allowed to register online. They could order their shirts online, so it worked out well. just getting bigger and better if we can do that, to just, onward and upward.
Absolutely cannot wait to see how it continues to expand next year. I swear, it just gets bigger and better, and even with the weather, it was fantastic. Hammonton, whether you've noticed it or not, has become all about the arts. We love to see the vibrance events like Fringe Fest bring to town. Now, what's that all about? You have to see this.
I live in Hammonton, and it's great. It's great. We had a lot of nice people come out here and enjoy the festivities, and I'm glad it's something's going on here.
So the Fringe Festival is about creative expression. This has been the first time since the pandemic that we've been doing the Fringe Festival in New Jersey. But to me, the Fringe Festival is just an opportunity for artists, different types of artists, some professional, some amateur, to really express themselves and to show their art to people who might not know exactly what different types of art are. I feel like a lot of people, if they know art, they think of musicals and plays, but there's so many more avenues of art, so it's a really great way for people to kind of experience new types of art. Hammonton's a very small, close-knit community, so we have the great opportunity of having these different venues, small businesses kind of open their doors for other artists to kind of just like make art in very unconventional ways in different places that you normally wouldn't see an art like piece happen. So we have art in like a dance studio, but we also have art in the town hall and the high school. So there's different ways, and it's really exciting for artists to kind of their pieces, their art pieces, and put them in places that they would never expect them to be. I would say it's fun, it's exciting, it's a place for people to have their friends and family. You can drink, you can eat, you can dance, but you can also see art. It's a really good, inviting atmosphere, I would say. It's definitely the community. Just seeing everyone coordinating this was really exciting because I'm seeing everyone laugh and have fun and dance, and to me that's great that people are experiencing and enjoying art in ways that they would never be able to otherwise. This is my first time making a festival like this. I would never have been able to do this without the help of our volunteers. I'm so grateful for them. It's been exciting. I used to be a performer at the Fringe, but also an audience member. So being able to kind of put my own touch and kind of see like how I would love to see the Fringe when I also attended has been really exciting. It's definitely like a culture shock. I feel like people are like, whoa, what's going on? We get a lot of people that are like, I just drove by and I wanted to have lunch with my son. And I saw this and I wanted to go see it, and then she went and bought a ticket to see a show. So it's an experience, and you're not expecting it in Hammonton, which is what I love most.
Very cool stuff. It was nice to see it in person, and the vision is spectacular. Do you like big trucks? Well, maybe if you don't, a child in your life does. The annual Touch a Truck Festival came roaring back into town this week, and from the looks of it, it was a huge success. Kelly Donio tells us more about the festival.
Touch a Truck is a free event for the community where we bring lots of big vehicles and we let children touch them, get up close with them, and just really have a great overall experience. We try to have interactive experiences as well, but it's a really wonderful day for the community to come together and kids to have fun. I think that once I started having kids, my oldest was obsessed with trucks, and we sort of wanted to do a community event and give back, because that's a big part of what we like to do in the store, is that we appreciate our customer base so much that we like to do things for the community as well. So we decided to do a Touch a Truck event, and then the second year, Main Street decided to take it over and be the main operator of the event. So we still sponsor it, and it's been fantastic. I think one of the things that has blown me away about Touch a Truck is, a lot of people came to it the first year and the second year, and they're like, wow, you did so much work. And I said, I actually didn't. I said, it was mainly, how did you get all these big trucks and vehicles and things? And I said, honestly, I had customers who had trucks, or all the local businesses in town that just said, oh, I'll bring a truck, or, I can bring a vehicle, or I know a friend, or my uncle has this, or, my grandfather has that. So it every year continues to be an event where local businesses bring their vehicle. They are so excited to showcase it, and they let the kids just enjoy the day. And it's the last Sunday of August, and the weather is usually beautiful. So it's a great time before back to school. My favorite part of it is, it's funny, My favorite part is probably just seeing all the kids on some of these vehicles that they obsess over, and just being able to like climb into, maybe a John Deere tractor, or they can get into a school bus. They can kind of see the dump truck up close. They can get in, they can beep the horn, and they're just so excited, all the little kids and their excitement on their faces. Well, I think that events like this for Hammonton really show what Hammonton is as a community. We do have a lot of great families that live here, and there is a lot of business and industry here that are our friends and neighbors. And so, like I said, every year, every one of our businesses that comes to bring their vehicles are local families. And so it's really nice that they're giving back also in a way to the families that have supported them over the years. So it's a great event. So I think it's usually an exciting day. It's 12 to 4 and everybody comes right at 12. We have music playing. We have a few food vendors, but they just go around. They get to see the fire trucks, the police officers. They usually get little hats and they, beep the horns, and they're just having a good time. And the moms are happy because it's a kid-friendly event. So, usually you tell kids you can't touch anything, but in this case, like, go ahead and climb up there. And it's fun also to see. I have pictures too of like the little kids in these big, great tires, these great big tires. So it's just a great event.
Cool. Thanks, Kelly. Obviously, lots of smiles on the faces of those kiddos for sure. This past Sunday, the Puerto Rican Civic Association held their annual flag raising, which kicks off tons of events in the community through September. Myrna Santiago talks about the importance of the recognition of Puerto Rican and Hispanic cultures.
I've been here all my life. I love Hammonton. It's a wonderful community. The Puerto Rican Civic Association, even though it's named Puerto Rican Civic, it is really for all the Latinos in Hammonton. My father was one of the founding members. My mother was one of the members. So we really try to reach to all the Latinos in the community. Come out and support us when we have our events, because our events, especially when we do our luncheons, they are really to give a place to go after church and have a lunch, and we're reasonably priced. And you can come and listen to music and bring your family and just kind of enjoy yourself at the club. And then when we do our events throughout the year, diversity is everyone. From the Latinos to the gay community to the Italians, to everyone, every nationality.
Always really an awesome thing to witness firsthand. September is Hunger Awareness Month. Each year, Chief Friel and I head to ShopRite to help bag hunger. It's fun and competitive, and I'm honestly shocked he wants to do it again after he lost so badly last year. But hey, what's the definition of insanity, they say? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? Whatever. We'll wrap up this month's show showing you how we are preparing for the big bag off. Thanks so much for joining us, and I hope you'll return next month to see what's up next on Access Hammonton.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, listen, I was wondering, I just got a call from Lisa from ShopRite that they're doing the Partners in Caring again. So I was wondering, would you be up to the bagging challenge again?
Oh, so you want to be humiliated again?
Oh, come on now. I think that we pretty much both did about the same last year.
Oh, see, look, I don't think so, because the way I remember it, you were running away, scared and crying.
Well, hey, listen, it's definitely a great event. It helps to build support for people in our and around our communities, and it's a great way to get the message out there. It seems to be that people tend to listen to you for more than just the weather. So you want to get ready and get through this, and we'll pick a date in September during that week and accept the challenge?
I would love to. It's such a great cause. It was a lot of fun, and I want to beat you. But remember, I really don't think it's a whole lot to be prepared for. But yeah, let's do it.
Listen, it's just bagging. I mean, if you go to the grocery store yourself, I mean, you know, it's just bagging groceries, right?
Yeah, you're right. Bagging groceries. We could do that blindfolded.
What I love about Hammonton the most is the people that live here.
The people? The people are fantastic.
La calidad de las personas.
The way the community gets together.
It seemed like a sense of community.
Yeah, strong sense of community.
I love how sincere everyone in Hammonton is.
We're also rooted in tradition here.
The traditions among the town.
The arts.
Activities and sports.
The bar and restaurant scene.
Events. Friends and families.
The small town feel of Hammonton.
I would love to see Hammonton have more biking trails.
I feel like we need to expand more on the arts.
There can be more inclusivity with everybody.
I'd like to see the diversity continue.
More outdoor dining.
More playground equipment that's updated.
Accessible playgrounds and open spaces.
Downtown, they should have more stores and stuff, for people to go in.
More police officers on duty at night.
Even more artists.
I would like to see movie theater here.
Más eventos comerciales.
More people here need to get more involved.
I think it's important to get involved.
It would be nice to see more people involved because it really is a wonderful town.
Hammonton Heart and Soul is grassroots, an apolitical project that aims to connect people with what they love about where they live. A small group of Hammonton volunteers have worked collectively to help get this project going. We've been around town chatting with residents and having candid conversations, asking what their hopes and dreams are for the future of Hammonton. We want to collect more stories. We want your story. And we are intentionally seeking out the voices of those who are rarely heard. We seek to first determine what matters to the people of Hammonton and then use this information to steer change rather than simply respond to it. Through Heart and Soul, we hope to be able to identify the qualities that Hammonton residents really treasure. The people, the places, the experiences that make us who we are. We are just beginning our work, and we want to hear from many more of you. Once we collect and review the information, we will use this data as a launching pad for local businesses, community leaders, and organizations to steer the course of our collective future. We aim to grow in a manner that Hammonton residents will embrace and trust. We ask you to consider participating in Heart and Soul and share your insights with us. Help us to build a home we love. Together, we can help create change to make Hammonton better for all of us.
Hammonton Heart and Soul es un proyecto sin fines políticos que tiene como objetivo conectar a las personas con lo que aman sobre donde viven. un pequeño grupo de voluntarios de Hammonton que han trabajado colectivamente para ayudar a poner en marcha este proyecto. Actualmente estamos realizando entrevistas para poder involucrar a los residentes en conversaciones sobre sus esperanzas para el futuro de nuestra ciudad. Esperamos